container for my use. No.
Can you wake it up?
React? Emotions? Nah, I've abandoned those long time ago. A doppelganger like you? Nah, that's not gonna scare me at all anymore. Cause after all I've been through, I wouldn't call myself human anymore.
As a human, you're very interesting. Guess I wasn't wrong after all. You and me can become great partners.
You wanna take over my body? Sure, why not? I'm tired of my life anyways. Nothing new comes up. And it's all the same. No more future. Maybe you'll make me feel something new.
Great.
Do you have a name in mind?
A name? As an anomaly like me, I have fallen. No. Or maybe I am the fallen. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello guys. Welcome to my English debut stream. Wherever that you came from, thank you for coming to my debut. Either you came from missing my Chinese debut, or you just really saw this out of nowhere, or maybe you got it reposted on Twitter, I guess. Anyways, thank you for coming. Let's get straight to the point, I guess. Okay, so I didn't plan on there's that much people here, to be honest. So I'm gonna do a quick introduction and maybe call out my chats right now. Okay, so hello, Tianchen Shen PNG Tuber, welcome to the stream. Hello, Zonka, welcome to the stream. You're the first one. Well, you're the first one to speak in chat, departed from the stream happening, but there's the other guy talking, about it a few hours ago. Anyways, welcome to the stream. And Capricorn, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm fine. At least I think so, yeah. And hello, Ayo, Wei. It's cool? Alright. Glad you like it. Anyways, I'm gonna get straight to the point about some informations about myself. So, first of all, these are my informations. The name is Fallen. In Chinese term, the word is Yun. The pronunciation is Yun. And my race is, technically I'm still a human, even though I'm abducted by that doppelganger that just saw that in the front animations. But yeah, I'm mostly still human right now. Pardon me. And the language I'm using right now is English and Chinese. These are my two prior languages. And I'm still learning new language and stuff, so maybe I'd say let's make learning Japanese, or maybe I think Korean as in go for the future. Anyways, and my gender technically it's male, and the words for humankind. And my age is an unchanging 19 years old. Why is it unchanging? for some reasons that I've been over with, I really don't want to like talk about those stuff right now, because it's in the further projects. But you guys, you'll see, okay? And my height. My height is 181 centimeters, which is around 6 feet, I'd say. It's not like any fake, like, I'm not saying that I'm not lying or stuff. It's exactly 181 centimeters. Alright? Alright, let's get to the next page. So, this is a quick background story of mine if you didn't see the animations through in the front parts. The backstory is basically that a teenager that always thought that every choice that they made, the outcome would just be the worst possible, willing to just fall off the rest of their life. However, it saw his potentials and tried to take over his body to investigate the humankind. The sound is a little bit small. You mean like my actual voice or do you mean the background music? Which part do you mean by the sound is a little small? Sorry, gotta close the mic for little coughs. Do you mean by my actual voice, or do you mean by the background music? Anyways, departing from that, I think I don't see anyone else that's complaining right now, so maybe I'll just stay like this right for now. And next part. All of them, then maybe just try to open up your YouTube settings and try to make the volume up, I guess. Because in the frontier part of my Chinese debut, I've used exactly the same voice as just right now, but I've been reviewing back of it, but I don't see any problems with it. So maybe just try to turn maybe you're using a earphone or a headset, just try to crack up the voice a little more. So here are my informations of my likes and hobbies. First of all, my best hobby is that I like everything that is purple. Anything that involves with the color purple is my actual thrive. No matter it's my microphone I'm using right now, the mouse I'm clicking here, and the computer itself, my water bottle, my pillows, even my bed, and most of my clothes, shoes, all surroundings, it's all purple. So, if you're interested to, like, let me see anything in the purple, there's gonna be hashtags in the back. So, remember, alright? And the second thing, which is Pokemon. I think Pokemon is a bit, like, timed out right now, even though there's, like, on July 22nd, I remember there's a big representation about the Pokemon itself. And, oh yeah, I thought about talking about this. So, there's gonna be a new game called the Legends Pokemon Z to A in the future. I think it's releasing in October, so maybe we can do that part. And especially in the Pokemon series, my favorite Pokemon is Zorua. So Zorua is the Pokemon that you can see here. There's these black one, there's a red and black and red one, and there's the other one. These are two like separate parts but the same Pokemon itself. And the third of all, which is Undertale. Undertale is a really underrated game, I'd say. I don't know if people still plays it at all, even though there's like the other room chapter 3 and 4, but it's nearly been 10 years by now. Oh yeah, by the way, talking about Undertale, in October, I think around 12 or 13, there's gonna be a Undertale musical in Japan, and I'm ready for that. Pardon me. And I like to play FPS games, such as Apex Legends. But I don't play the other popular one called Valorant, because it's not really for my vibe or stuff. It's just that I don't like to just aim and shoot. I like to feel the urge to run and to feel all stuff. And I like to hear lots of types of electronic music and remix, such as the background music you guys can hear right now. That's a part of a server that I'll talk about later. And my favorite music artists are like the Next Shield, that you can see right here, and the Shara X Officials. Both of these two are great workers of musicians of the Undertale. So if you're interested, search them up on YouTube, and I think they have Spotify as well. Next up, I got my informations of my dislike part. First one. This is the most important part. Do not call me the wrong name or so. Because in Chinese, I mean, there's not really be any much problem in English itself. But in Chinese, the word is this one. It's yun. They both pronounce the same. It's both yun, but this one is more meaning like the fall, the dead, and this one is for like the meteorites and stuff. So I'm not a meteorite, okay? I'm a living half human right here. You can see, alright? And I don't quite like playing those low-speed turn-taking games. Well, except Pokemon taking turns, because you gotta take turns to select your moves and stuff. But apart from that, yeah, that's not just my type. And especially I hate the color pink itself. I don't like hate like color pink like back in all or stuff, but I hate the color pink as in if people use it as a just like a very blank, very plain pink for like maybe a background or stuff. That's gonna be so awkward for me to see, cause like it's so plain. There's no any decoration and stuff. Nah, that's such my type. All right, and the next part. These are my personalities. It's the picture of my current model, as you guys see right now. And this is like when I have my mask and off my mask. And here are some like cosmic decorations for my fingers. You guys can see right, like here. I feel like these stuff, I don't quite sure like what these are called, but I think it's so cool. And I'd like to wear it in real life if I had those. So yeah. And this one is the artist that made the picture, which is Lanji Sensei. So if you're interested in seeing any Lanji Sensei's pictures and stuff, here is his Twitter, his QR code. So if you're interested, take a screenshot or so, or just scan it right now. Alright? I don't see anyone that's gonna talk about this, so we're just gonna get to the next page. So, this page is about the artist and the modeler of mine, which is Yumu. She herself is also a V-type creator. So, if you got the time right now, help me go. This is her YouTube QR code and her Twitter QR code. She makes kind of nice content, I'd say, with a very chilling style. So, if you're also interested, go take her a look, alright? She's my modeler mom, I'd say. Yeah, in Chinese terms, that's how I'd say. I'm not sure about how would you say about a model creator in English, but that's pretty much it, I'd say. And the next part. These are my social medias and hashtags. The first of all, which is, you're watching right now, the streams, which is from YouTube. This is my YouTube QR code. And then here's my Twitter QR code. So whenever that I have stuff to say, maybe like, pardon me, whenever if I have stuff to say or things that I announce, the first place I'd say it's on Twitter. So you might want to follow this real quick. And here's the Twitch. I do have a Twitch account right now, but there isn't really much to it right now because I haven't streamed on there or anything like that. But maybe we'll go on there sometime, because it's just my personal stuff. So here's it. I often talk about stuff that's a bit like those black jokes. So I do have those dark humors and stuff. So if I want to make more of those during streams, I might go on Twitch, you know? And this is my Instagram. It's also a QR code, so if you're convenient, just take a whole screenshot of this part. Alright? And about my Discord, I'll announce once the Discord group is created and finished. I think I'll post it on Twitter and on YouTube. So once it's finished, I'm gonna tell you guys about it. But my current Discord ID is Project Fallen 1229, and my working email is validzora1229@gmail.com. So if you guys have any like suggestions, or maybe like you want to collab, or maybe do some projects together, make sure to contact me on Discord on this ID or my work email for Gmail. And these are my future motives. First of all, I'm gonna do mostly like gaming streams, or maybe like gaming with chatting together. And the games mostly gonna be played is Apex Legends, Minecraft, and Pokemon related stuff. For Apex Legends, I'm thinking that I might start around mid-season of the 26 that's going on right now. I heard that there's some big changes to some heroes and stuff, so we'll see. And for Minecraft, I might do normal survivals with others, maybe collabs and stuff, or maybe open up to you guys so you guys could play together. Or maybe I'll do like these modded server or modded series. Or maybe also by playing some part of servers, such as maybe Hypixel, Mineplex. Nah, no one plays Mineplex anymore. Also maybe Telos Rooms. Telos Rooms is a very fun server, I think, from its teaser. You guys could search it up. TELOSRALMS. Telos Rooms. It's really cool. And we'll be also streaming on that in the future. And the part from the gaming part, I might do some pure chatting parts of my streams. Wait a moment, I got a cough. Okay, sorry, pardon me. So I might do some just pure chatting and stuff if I have the energy to do that. Because I do think like talking to people sometimes takes energy because you gotta think about lots of stuff. And that's what I'm gonna do later after these stuff. So yeah. And projects and collabs. In the future I might do some like projects. Maybe it's to interact with you guys, or maybe it's just my motives to do so. And the collabs, I do have a few people in mind to do collabs, which the first of them is my mother mom. I definitely do have some plans with her right now. And I do have a few dudes that wanna hang out on collabs, so you guys will see in the future, alright? And the most impossible part, which is the singing streams. I wouldn't think there's gonna be like any much part of my singing streams, cause apart from this microphone, I don't really want to hurt you people's ears, because I don't think my singing is the best, even though it's not the worst in the possible way, but pardon me. I'm not really prepared right now, because you can hear my voice, it's kind of... I do have a little cold right here, that's why I'm wearing a mask, you see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That I don't want to hurt you guys, people's ears. And the next page, which is the goals for the future. So my lately goals are right now. First of all, within this year, even though there's only like 3 months left, like 3.5 months left, I'd say, I will be releasing 2 cover songs, which are mostly related to my personality and backstories. And the second part, which is getting paid on YouTube ASAP. Well, we can't really rush this part, but we'll try, alright? So, promise me, try to come to my streams whenever you have time and chance, alright? And for the long-term part, I would like to greet more people. And by more people, I'd say I mean by even the viewers that's talking in chat, or maybe for the workers I could work on my covers with, or maybe just by talking about like computer stuff and those. Also the collabs. I really would wish to have a lot of collabs with people, so I had the more chance to meet around with the humankind itself. And in the nearest future, I would try to make my entire background story into covers for you guys to hear, which is why that I like to do this, right? And the next part is being a full-turn VTuber. Pardon me. Yeah, you heard it right. A full-term VTuber. Because in my current state, I'm still a student right now. And I'm just already like taking money from that job and another job right now. And for my free time, I'd like to be a VTuber, like you guys see right now. So I really need to get paid by YouTube, or maybe I'm gonna open donate in the future, but not right now. You guys will see, alright? So remember to follow my Twitch, and subscribe to my YouTube right here, okay? And the next goal, which is, I wouldn't say it's like a impossible number, but I would say it's gonna be a very hard number to achieve, which is 1K subscribers. Even though in the current state I only have like nearly 20 subs right now, I still feel the brightest part for the future. So let's achieve there together. Alright? And before I'm going to the next page, you guys will see, like, I talked about that I'm gonna have multiple covers in the future, right? The first one, which will be in September, is on the next page. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's me singing with the remixes and stuff. But I don't hear me singing that kind of quality in any possible means by just a microphone. But we'll see. That's gonna come in September, I'd say around maybe the second or the third week. So remember, again, I know I've said it many times, remember to follow me on Twitter and subscribe here so you'd see the latest news possible. Alright, that's enough for the information part. And for the next part is just some basic chattings. Alright, I'm gonna say like the people here again. So anyways, welcome to Zonka, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Capricorn, welcome to the stream. And welcome Wei to the stream. And the other guy, the Tension PNG tuber. I don't know where you went, but anyways, wish you're watching, alright? So this part is pretty just much a chatting and a model review. I'm gonna show you my entire model so you guys can see. First of all, I don't usually wear just this sweater, but this is me. You can see that I'm quite tall, I'd say, compared to the chat here. And you'd see that my favorite color is purple, so I am purple. Overall, other than my sweater, my legs are mostly dark colored, but there's an purple X here. It's a sign for that I've been abducted by the doppelganger. And these are my shoes. I really like the design of my shoes. Even though it's just a black part with some purple stripes on it, I really wish these are in the real life. I would love to wear these every day. I'd even buy like 2 or 3 pairs of those. 2 for wearing and 1 for collection. And here are my collectible hands. You can see that are some silverwares on my hands. It's mostly for your fingers. It's gonna be connected to like your arm. And this is me. I have a purple eye and a red eye. The red eye is mostly for the abducted of the doppelganger himself. So whenever you see this is the doppelganger. Alright? Also, I think it's kind of cold right now, so let's put on a sweater. No, that's my... Nah, that's my mask. Anyways, this is how I look off mask. Whenever you see me wearing mask, it's gonna be either that I've caught a cold, that I'm sick, or maybe that I'm just maybe nervous, or that I'm nervous about chatting with the people or the people that I'm collabing with at that very moment. So it's me, alright? And this is my shine. I do like this eyes though. I very like this. This is when I'm surprised. I'll show this motive. And this part is, yeah, you know what it is, all right? Yeah, and this is my jacket. I really love this jacket. It's really comfy and warm to stay in. And if you guys don't matter, I want to wear my mask back. Alright, that is pretty much it for this introduction and debut. Do you guys have any like questions or stuff? Like anything at all? Or like any page you guys want to go back and see? Because we've got... It's only been... Oh, it's been half an hour by now. Damn. I wouldn't think it's that fast. Because for my Chinese debut, I don't really... Oh yeah, for the Chinese debut part, I'm gonna say sorry at here. I was very nervous in the Chinese debut. That I don't speak that much in Chinese. Even in, like, this presence right now. I really mostly prefer to talk in English and stuff. Pardon me. So we currently have 6 viewers, which is quite stunning, I'd say. I wouldn't think that's that much people to see us. So I'm gonna talk about the 3 people that commented here. So Zonka, Capricorn, and AOA. Where are you guys from? Are you guys from, like, missing the Chinese debut, so you came here? Or did you come, like, just surfing the YouTube itself? Are they even still here? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that people are still here because even though the viewer count isn't going down, I do still see the viewer count. But they're just not chatting, I guess. Okay. Then that's gonna be pretty much for this English debut for now, I guess. I'll see you guys in the brightest future, possibly. Do not be abducted by other doppelgangers. Okay? Yeah, anyways. I'll see you guys in the most brightest future. And I'll announce my next streams and my weekly streams and my Twitter. So remember to go follow my Twitter and subscribe me here. Okay? Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for coming. I don't know where are the 6 viewers coming from. But I'm just gonna say goodbye to the 4 people I saw. So, goodbye, Tian Shenshen PNG Tuber. Thank you for commenting. And thank you, Zonkat, for commenting. I'm the first one. Thank you for coming. And thank you, Capricorn Mubai. Thank you for coming to the debut stream. And thank you, Aya Wei. Thank you for coming to the stream. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the future. Bye!